Yo, what's good, guys? Let's get back to the gaming. We got some more Daemon X Machina news to cover. I'm a little late on this. This has been like a week. I was kind of hoping they would like translate this before I kind of got up and running again. But it's been over a week and they still haven't. So I figured we go ahead and cover this and show off some of they went more in depth with the fusion factor and a little bit more news that we got that I'll show after this. Shout out to GK who linked me to this, but they got some interesting things they're adding to this game, that I definitely wasn't expecting. But let's go ahead and cover this video real quick first. So this is the fusion. So the fusion factors, if you guys haven't seen it yet or heard yet, the fusion factors is believe is replacing the outer upgrade system. Now you will fuse your character with some of the monster's DNA. And as you do that, you will unlock abilities, but you'll also change the way your character looks. He'll start to look almost become more of a monster himself. Like, it's pretty crazy. I do believe you can hide those cosmetics, but it's pretty cool system. I know some people seem like they prefer the robotic stuff. I'm either way with it, to be honest. They both were ugly, if you ask me, but it's a cool little system they added. I don't know what none of this says. That's an ability. So this looks like it's the DNA. Maybe these are like the abilities you can get. I'm assuming like this. I'm assuming this guy's more in game because he has a lot of money for one, and then two, like he has a lot of abilities. So I'm assuming a lot of this stuff is you're gonna get as you go. Let me start. Let me start this over real quick. You see how it looks more like a monster the more he upgrades. Again, I believe you're going to be able to hide those. But before, let's go back and look at these actual abilities before we move on. Because there's some things we can dissect here. Even though we don't understand Japanese. There's levels to them too, so imagine you could level these up. Alright, so this first one here, whatever that one is, it looks like it's some kind of like knock up and dive attack. There he threw it. Also, what I noticed too is this looks like what kind of weapons you can use with those abilities. So with this throw ability, it looks like you can use every melee weapon and even the shield. So Captain America build is coming back, guys. That look like some kind of like rapid attack. Some rapid up close. Some like jab attack. Some kind of pull, grapple hook. What was that? So the icons are probably giving it away too. Did he cover the... No, he skipped it. I don't know what that is. Was that a heal? Was that a movement spood beast? Or movement spood beast. I can't talk. A movement boost? What is that? Alright, they're just showing the change. They ugly, right? Look at that. Ew. Alright, we're about to see some of the skills. Alright, so this shield thing has been confirmed as a fusion skill. We thought it was a shift move, like guard shift. It is a skill. Pretty cool. The little the uppercut, down slash, I don't know what you want to call that. It reminds me of photon arts. It gives me a lot of Phantasy Star vibes. Like, that looks like a photon art to me. Oh, that was sick, bro. Hold on. Type shit. Look at this. I will not let you destroy my world! Yo, that's fire. Alright, so Mirage is a fusion skill. They nerf Mirage. You will now no longer have access to Mirage at all times. It is a fusion skill that you have to put on your outer. Kind of crazy. That being said, if anyone going melee build, Mirage, the AI just seems to do better with melee. So if you're going melee build, Mirage is probably one of the skills you should go after. I don't know what none of this is. Hold up. Oh, that was sick. Hold up. That was sick. So he shot like a gravity orb and then just charged up and smashed those fools. Yeah. That was sick. He went like Super Saiyan? And then like a little rapid attack. The music go crazy. Hold on, let's look at that one again. Yeah, that's sick. He went like Super Saiyan, some like dark mode, and just started going crazy. Alright, that's all for the fusion factor. Hopefully this gets translated soon. I don't know if I'll go over it again. If you guys want, I will, but it's pretty cool. Like, again, if they translate it, I'll throw it on my YouTube and just let you guys know. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I guess my only critique as of right now is that all of these look more melee focused, which I don't mind. I'm a melee player myself. Like, that's usually what I focus on. Those are usually my builds, PvP and PvE. But I still want the option for range builds to be good. And I haven't seen a lot of that. Range so far still looks pretty lacking to me. I really hope that's not the case. I really hope they're just showcasing the melee because the melee lacked in the last game. But hopefully, like, range builds for my range players is still a viable option. I mean, they added the bow. They added, I don't know if did they add any other range type weapons? I don't know, but I really hope they, I hope we see more. Like, I hope we see more range options, because as of right now, the game just looks very melee focused. And again, options good, especially in games like this. Like, I feel like Armored Core is Armored Core 6 is the opposite right now, where I feel like melee is kind of lacking. And especially now that you can only have melee in one hand. And this game look like it's all melee, and now the range is lacking. Can't win, man. You can't win. Alright, but before we move on, before we end this video, I wanted to go over this real quick, and I'm gonna go over this kind of fast. But RPG site, I don't know who these are. Shout out to GK who sent me this link and tagged me in it, because they had some information that we have not heard yet. But they went and played the game. I guess they played it at IGN Live, and they kind of broke down the 5 major things that they've noticed that was not in the last game. Now, the large open zones, we got a little bit more information here, is that they claim the only zone they were able to go to is the desert, which that's what we saw at that's all the gameplay we saw has been in this desert location. But if you look here on the map, and this is the fort, I think this is where you start. But if you look here on this map right here, I'm thinking these are the different zones, and these will have different kind of geography types, I hope. And I also feel like every door here is an entrance to something, right? Because these look like doors, right? And so you see some have dots that connect, so these probably connect to the next zone, right? But some of them don't connect to anything. So I'm assuming these might be like dungeons, or I don't know. There's two different types too, and they're connected. So whatever, maybe they're not. Maybe they're bases. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm kind of hoping they're like dungeons or something. Because they look connected to different things. So I'm thinking their interests or something. I really hope that's the case. I hope there's some kind of like, I hope we're not in the open world all the time. I hope there's like dungeons and things to do. That being said, like a lot of this gives me Phantasy Star Online 2 vibes. Specifically New Genesis, the open zones, being able to travel a lot of things on the map. Like it gives me Phantasy Star Online vibes. Next, they also show that you can now increase your affinity for certain weapon types. And what also here, I want you to note, one of the things that I noted here was like, this weapon type, the special weapon type, covers 5 different weapon categories. So I'm assuming all of these will have multiple weapon categories. So we might have like, I don't know, let's guess. How many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, like 20. So 20, let's say they minimum have 2. We'll have 40 different weapon types at least. Or weapon categories at least. We see we got arc gun, acid gun, flamethrower, acid thrower, and gravity gun. Just with the special type. So I wonder what these symbols mean. So like bow might be bow, crossbow, maybe dual crossbows. Sniper might be carbine, sniper rifle, things like that. Sword, they don't show the beam sword, so sword might be sword, beam sword, or something. I don't know. Mace might be mace, hammer. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Maybe the spear is a spear, and then a POW bunker. Again, I'm just throwing ideas out there. These might have different weapon categories, so there might be a lot more weapon categories that we're gonna be able to use, which excites me. Excites me a lot. Here they were just kind of showing like there's a lot of customization options. You can transmog, hide your parts, blah blah blah. Now here's some big news that's kind of crazy, is that they've added a card game. Maybe that's not big news to you. I think it's very. I'm not a card game player. They compared it to like Gwent, Triple Triad. I don't think they got to play, but yeah, there's cards you can unlock and use in some kind of game. They're assuming you're probably going to be able to play against other players, maybe NPCs. It looks like the game's going to play on like a field, like similar to Magic the Gathering and like I guess Yu-Gi-Oh, instead of like, you know, War or Uno, where you just play the cards on the table. Very interesting they added something like this. I do think they are trying to create this like this seems, it's seeming like a little MMO light. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that could be a good thing and bad thing. I'm still very hyped for this game. I'm not, again, the only thing I'm really skeptical as of right now is the range option, but the card thing seems kind of cool. Maybe we'll run card game tournaments. I don't know. We'll see how it works. And then here they just kind of talk about how there's a lot more accessibility options, which is always good. More ways to play is great. But yeah, that's everything we got so far. Definitely let me know how you guys feel about the card game. I really don't know how I feel about this. I just know me, myself, I'm probably not going to touch it. It's got to be really fun. Like, I'll probably go and collect all the cards if it's like something to do. But like, we'll see. I don't know, man. It's usually not my favorite part of video games. But yeah, I wonder what else they're gonna have in this game. It seems like they're still kind of having like a lot of different options. I really hope this isn't the last section they want to talk about on the website. But yeah, I don't know. Again, you guys let me know. This game is looking tough. I'm hoping it checks all the boxes, and it's a great game. And yeah, that's it. You guys be safe. I'm out. Let me know what y'all want to see from this game. What y'all need me to cover. Like, I don't think we're gonna have a lot more major news anytime soon. Maybe not this month at least. But yeah, go play games.